All right, guys, we are back. El Benet here with Mike Money Muscle.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
How are you guys feeling? Comment below. We want to know how your week was going, how you're doing. Last time when we had left off, we were talking about, beyond, well, this week is beyond religion, but last week was beyond the law of attraction.
Yes.
And we were exploring that. And Mike had some really good things to practice because we were focused on you identifying with who you are, and that's a spirit, an immortal being, and understanding that and stepping into it. And so some of the things Mike had said, like only spirit is here, only God is here.
Yes.
And disassociating, creating that separation between your avatar, your human body that you see, and yourself, which is invisible.
Yes. The spirit.
The spirit. And it was a really nice foundation to get familiar with last week. And so now we're here and we're going to launch forward and talk about beyond religion.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Why is that important for you, Mike? Because you had voiced last week. It was a really important next thing to discuss.
Okay. So what I'm learning about this, L, is what's really fun for me is beyond religion is I like the fact that everyone can come together no matter where they come from.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever deity, wherever dog, I don't like to call it dogma because I don't like to step on toes, but whatever religion you're into or coming from, this is a common ground that everyone, once you're enabling the spirit within you to come to peel, when you're peeling off those layers, everyone can come to an agreement no matter which road they travel to get here.
Mm.
And that's the only way it can happen is if it is spirit that is beyond our physical bodies, beyond our avatar. So we want to share with you, Elle, and I feel if I can speak for her, is how great you are because of the spirit within you and how you can open up and recognize how your awesomeness. This is all about you being so awesome, maybe opening up doors where you felt like you weren't worth enough or something. Well, we're shedding all this on this channel every time, starting with right now, because I just love it. So religion. One of the things I found about religion is you can walk into any synagogue, you can walk into any church, you can walk into any type of temple, and it's holy only because the spirit is with you, and wherever you walk, God is within you, and you're making that place holy, not the building.
That's powerful.
You're making it that.
So no matter where it is that you go, the temple is within you.
Your body is the temple of the spirit, which connects to God, which is everything. So when you think you're walking into a temple, that's okay. It doesn't matter where you go. The spirit of holiness is with you everywhere.
Mm.
So instead of giving that power away to a building or a structure, you walking in doesn't matter where, and now you get excited about going somewhere. When you bring the spirit of who you really are with you, you know you're helping people who are around you even without talking. So now, walk anywhere, be with everybody. And now, because you recognize that you are one and learn to connect with the oneness, just that energy alone is going to make wherever you are holy, not the building. Is that exciting?
It is exciting because, where we were from, we were brought up in religion and we learned, it was so much separation there.
Yes.
With it. And it wasn't until we started, leaving the religious side that we began coming together and finding our way more. And so we only speak on things like experiences, right? We say experiences. But not all the time experiences are your best teacher. Because sometimes experiences can hold you back from trying new things because you want to, this is comfortable. But we're about exploring.
Yes. Absolutely. And jumping on what Elle said was so fun is our biggest one of the things we've learned recently is to die daily. And that doesn't mean physically die. It means in the most spiritual way. Take what you have for today Be willing to let it go so you can expand even more the next day.
Yeah.
But when you find something exciting, because Elle and I have found some exciting stuff, and we have to remind each other, don't hold on to that because there's more. Don't hold on to that because there's even more. And you're so excited and feel so good. You're like, it can't get better than this. And we're here to say, yes, it can, and yes, it will.
It really does, Mike. And I like how you, again, touching on the religion, because we are God, it's this one spirit and it's one love. And he is love. And if ever there's something that separates you from someone else, it's an opportunity to ask yourself, is that the essence of God?
Yes.
And it'll help you step further and explore beyond religion. Because, again, from my experiences, it's a lot of separation there. And we're here to just bring it back. Bring us all back.
Make it easier, simplify. Elle and I were talking today, and we're like, I'm laughing when I say this, guys. So funny. I used to be like, okay. And by the way, before I want to preface it with this, I'm not making fun of anyone who is where I'm speaking of right now, but I remember going thinking this was the best. Okay, so the subconscious mind, it works off repetition. If I keep thinking $1 million, I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. They can explain scientifically how that will work over and over and over again. But can you imagine now we're telling you there's something easier than that? Mm-hmm. That used to be the creme de la creme for me because I've seen things working by doing that. Little instances of things by focusing on something. But believe it or not, that's hard work to me now because there's an easier way. Mm-hmm. You don't have to, God knows what you think of before you even think or ask. What does that mean? You don't even have, by going and thinking you need to dictate to him what you want, that's a lessening of yourself, meaning going into your avatar state, rather than living just free and be like, it's done. Mm-hmm. Just by being Christ's spirit. I don't even have to, in fact, by focusing on it in the wrong way as to bring it to you is a sign of you admitting it's not there. But Elle, speak on what you said about vision earlier, how a vision is a natural occurrence. Didn't you speak of that today?
Yeah. A lot of the, I would say, mystics or, guides, our teachers here, mm-hmm. They all served our purpose, right? But then just keep going. And after a while, once you keep going, you can look back and say, I mean, that got me here, but that's a little bit of work. And so even visualizing is effort.
Yes.
Because as you step more into who you are, which is spirit, and we're going to keep saying this.
Yes.
So you get used to who you are. And as you get comfortable and understand and you remember that you're spirit, you're going to start feeling there isn't any need to even visualize. Once you're one with the Christ in you, it just is. Everything just is. Those visualizations just naturally seep into you. They just find their way in without.
You're not even trying to do it, right, Ellie? You're not even trying to do it. You're not trying to visualize. But here's the thing I catch myself doing because of me training my subconscious mind and my avatar wants to kick in is this. I'll be like, ooh, now, how would it feel? And I say, oh, stop. That visualization came so natural to me enjoying the very moment I was in. Don't try to take away from it by being avatar or human again by going, let me keep thinking about this because I know that the more energy I put into this, the quicker it will physicalize or manifest in my life. You're not here for that. Mm-hmm. You're here just for the pure enjoyment of that thought. You're not here to dictate how it's going to show up. And your mind, humanness, wants to kick in right now, not always, as soon as it can, to take back control the way it's used to running everything in your life. And to some people, me included, you see how that works out. Help me.
Exactly. I like one of the comments that someone had placed last week on the video, and they said, seek ye first the kingdom of God.
Oh my God, yes.
And all these things will be added unto you. And it's so true. If you can just get out of the material world and, I will always say this realm, the earth realm is the money realm. I feel it has been our teacher. Money is energy and it's here to teach us. And I think the biggest teaching that it can do is not chasing money, but learning that it is something that just follows you as you follow your heart.
Wow. I love the word byproduct. Y'all gonna hear me say it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And with sticking with what Elle had just mentioned, I like saying, now that I've learned it, now Elle, correct me if I've been wording this wrong, even though I know what I'm trying to say. Money is a earthly supply, but the source is still God. It's still God. So
Good.
Your job and you working, that's not the money you get, that's not your source. It's a supply,
Mm-hmm.
one of infinite supplies. And we can't even imagine what their infinite means. So what does that mean? That opens the doors for you to know that I'm tapping into one thing. Maybe right now you just have one job, and that's perfectly fine. And you've been putting all your energy into thinking, this is my supply. I can't stop working here. But now you can say, it's a worldly supply, but it's not the source of my supply. The source of my supply is within me. Whoa. That means that, no, don't go out and do a million things. That means that if you just relax, because that's how you talk to Christ and God within you. It's not through come to me. It's actually from just being so relaxed. But seriously, that's something that we haven't exercised in so long. Try to relax.
And be comfortable with it.
Try to relax. It's something you're like, wow. This is, and get excited. Be like, so if I haven't relaxed in this long now that I'm trying to, watch what happens to you now.
Yes. And yes.
Yeah, so get ready, everybody. We're going to learn to relax. And when you get this exciting, tingling feeling to go here, do this, do that, and this thing's to start working, and people are like, what are you doing? You're like magic. And you can say, some people call God magic. Yeah.
That's really good. I like that. And it's
Yeah.
so true. And it just feels a little different because you just been practicing a different way.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's the biggest eye opener, Mike, is understanding that you are the source. Because even we were talking earlier today about being at a 9 to 5 or whatever job it might be. You might be planning, your avatar might be planning, all right, when in 3 years I'll be able to retire, in 5 years.
Yes.
And that's the limitation of the mind. That's the limitation of your mind, because
but it seems very logical, doesn't it, Ellie?
It seems very logical, right? And to the avatar, it is. But when you step into your spirit, it doesn't rely on logic at all. And since you're the source, when you're ready, when the time blossoms, and you'll know because it's effortless, no matter where you go, money will follow.
Yes.
Because God is the source of your supply.
Yes. God, and guys, sometimes this makes logical sense and it sounds good, but we're not here just for wordplay. We're here for you to just practice on your own, because we can't make you get it. This isn't a forced thing. This is us speaking through, allowing the Christ in us to come through and allow you to be your own guide. Because at the end of the day, no matter what no matter what I say, you are so unique and special. It's going to be a customized thing that works only for you. You're going to have you have your own fingerprint, which doesn't match anybody else. And it's just you're going to live this unique life, which intertwines everything you've always wanted, better than you could have ever anticipated or planned.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all because you relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I can't speak for everybody because of different situations you're in. But if it's not a situation that is full of love, confidence, and peace, it was created by you and not by God.
Mm-hmm.
So now let God do the work.
That's really good, Mike. What was the example that you gave, speaking on that, allowing God to do the work, being the branch and he's the vine?
Yes.
And we're all, aspect branches.
Yes. Yeah. Well, like, you just alluded to it right there, El.
Mm-hmm,
It was, if you realize that God's the vine, and you can, for a better, I guess, if you imagine a tree and all these branches, you being one of them, a branch can't help another branch except to help its own self. Another thing about a branch that's beautiful is when a branch gives freely of its fruit, it strengthens the branch. So if it's a tree that's giving fruit, it doesn't worry about the fruit that fell to the ground, because even that is making room for more to grow. It's not looking at the ground saying, oh my God, an apple fell, a pear fell from the tree. No, it's going, wow, with me freely dropping this, I feel strengthened to produce more. And where do they get that feeling from? The vine. Because the vine is connected to every branch. And since you're a branch, that's not your job to worry about the other branches. And if you really want to help the other branches, then take care of yourself.
mm.
And the way you take care of yourself is by contacting and allowing the Christ within you to come forward. So that's how you do it. It's nothing physical. It's all about allowing. It's not even thinking. If you're thinking, you're not allowing Christ.
Mm-hmm.
It's about relaxing. Finding L's word, love it, peace.
Peace.
Right, El?
Yeah, we talked about peace in our last one, and we didn't dive into peace at all. Mm-hmm. But one thing I wanted to add is, God is my infinite supply, before we jump onto peace, is that's something that you can repeat, and I found it comforting to say that when you're out spending money, or, you're about to pay a bill. Just remind yourself, God is my infinite supply. Infinite.
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 Infinite. To the best of your human or avatar mind, think of what infinite means. And no matter how big it gets, it's even bigger than that, because it's infinite. And the thing is, when you let go of control, which you actually is a falsehood in itself, because you never did have control. Yeah. When you give up the belief that you have control, that fruit on that tree can fall, so they can make room for more and more and more. And you're going to find so much stuff is growing faster than you could ever consume. So fast that you're like, was this it? Was this all I had to do?
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it is.
It really is. It really is. One of the examples, I we're getting close to time, and I wanted to use this example for everybody to do too, was this. I learned recently on the Infinite Way, I think it was that Herb Fitch, the Infinite Way?
That was Herb Fitch.
Herb Fitch. He said, imagine on a TV screen, if someone says something, no matter what it is, you're watching a movie and someone says something, you would never take offense to it. Why? You would never try to change it. Why? Because you realize this is on a TV screen. Now take that same example and make it about your life. Life is a reflection of whatever you believe and think. And we're trying to get you to get to the ultimate way of thinking, which is Christ's thinking. So if someone says something, or you have a concept of someone from the past, or even you're working with or at work, or something happened in your family, put them on a TV screen. Imagine them on a little TV screen. Imagine them saying it to you. And then imagine you trying to argue with the TV screen. That's all you're doing. You're arguing with the TV screen. Now you can let it go. Mm-hmm. You can drop the ego to the point. It doesn't matter if they think you're right or wrong. You're not trying to get them mad. You're just letting Christ in your life. And you're not trying to say, show them right, told them, and I showed that you were right. You're so beyond that. They could be wrong, and you say, okay, and just walk away. Mm-hmm. Not because you think you're better, because you understand everyone has Christ in them. Yes. But they have made too many garments on that are clouding their judgment.
Yes.
Let it go. They're on a TV. Do you argue with TVs? I hope not. If you do, Dr. Phil is where.
That's really good, because everything's about perspective.
Yeah.
And when you can shift perspectives, that really does help in your walk.
Yes.
And I like this again, guys. This is about going beyond religion, and we come to understand that this Christ consciousness, it was never a religion; it was an experience. And so, going beyond that means being willing, when you're ready, to step into the experience of it. Because again, all you're dealing with is oneness.
Absolutely.
Everywhere you see, it's just you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. This is so awesome, Ellie.
Yeah. So,
so that means now you could walk into a synagogue or a church or any type of temple, and you could be like, I don't care what religion that person's. I used to have a problem with XYZ, but now I realize beyond that avatar veil is Christ. Not whether they know it or not. Now you can embrace every person because they're only doing the best they can do.
Yeah. So true.
And this is where it really gets fun and exciting. And we're not here. And the fun thing is not to get caught up with the manifestations because, are they going to come? But you're here to say, although I enjoy these manifestations, I understand the source of the supply is the Christ in me.
Yes.
Because it's so easy to get wrapped up in them. Enjoy them. But stay up, not up here, stay out of here. And stay at a spirit level that's going to allow you to see past a physical manifestation. Enjoy it for what it is, but don't lose focus of the source of it. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense to a lot of people out there.
Good. And guys, yes, we look forward to your comments below and to another amazing week.
Woo!
Right?
Yeah. Yes. So this week, I'm getting ready to go, guys, to Aruba. I'm going to be leaving on Wednesday, actually. I'm going to say the wrong day. On Wednesday.
Okay, nice.
So, I'm going to be going out there. I'm going to bring my little tripod stuff and still going to do this intercosmic thing.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Because, it's all... Christ is everywhere. Doesn't matter where I go. I no longer make a vacation physical destination a place to finally let go.
There you go. That's another relief.
Yes. Big relief. I used to look forward to these vacations like 3 more weeks and I can relax. A month or I can just find the sun. And now it doesn't matter if it's raining outside. Christ walks in the rain with you. Christ is in the sun, the clouds. So you have an excuse to be happy and peaceful. All the time.
Yes. And that's going to be our conversation. Actually, why do they keep saying peaceful? Well, you'll know next week. That's going to be the topic for next week.
Oh, man. Is the next week yet?
Yeah, right? But thank you guys. We always enjoy tuning in with you guys and hearing from you.
Yes, definitely. We love input. We love hearing from you guys. Everyone has something valuable. And best thing is, if you're hearing this, it's not by mistake because God doesn't make mistakes. Never did, never will, and therefore neither did you. So take that thought with you too.
Until next week.
All right, everybody.
Peace.
See ya.